అందరికీ శుభోదయం. ఈ సంవత్సరము ఎస్ఎస్సి ఎగ్జామినేషన్ 2025 మనకు 21/3/2025 నుంచి 2nd ఏప్రిల్ 2025 వరకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ అనేది కండక్ట్ చేయబోతున్నారు. ఈ ఎస్ఎస్సి ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాయబోయే విద్యార్థులందరికీ కూడా ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ చెప్తూ ఈరోజు మనము ఫిజికల్ సైన్స్ సబ్జెక్ట్ విషయంలో చూద్దాం. ఈ జనరల్ సైన్స్ అనేది రెండు భాగాలుగా మీకు ఎగ్జామ్ కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. ఒకటి ఫిజికల్ సైన్సెస్, ఇంకోటి బయాలజికల్ సైన్సెస్. ఫిజికల్ సైన్సెస్ 40 మార్క్స్ కి, బయాలజికల్ సైన్సెస్ 40 మార్క్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ అనేది కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. దీంట్లో ఈ రెండు ఎగ్జామ్స్ కూడా సపరేట్ గా కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. మనకు 28th రోజు అంటే 28th మార్చ్ రోజు మనకు ఎగ్జామ్ 9:30 to 11 మధ్యలో ఫిజికల్ సైన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఫిజికల్ సైన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ మనకు 1.5 hour టైం అనేది కేటాయించడం జరిగింది. దీంట్లో పార్ట్ ఏ విషయానికి వచ్చేసి maximum marks for part A is 30 marks. So duration of the examination is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we have to complete that 30 marks paper in 1 hour 15 minutes. And part B, the maximum marks awarded for part B is 10 marks. So the duration is 15 minutes. In 15 minutes means it is better to complete the part B in 10 minutes. Whenever you get the part B, concentrate only on part B because it carry more marks. Next, let us see what type of questions you will get in examination. So here section 1, it is a very short answers type questions. They used to give 3 questions for very short answers type questions, and there is no choice for that. So each question carries 2 marks. అంటే 2 marks, each question 2 marks ఉంటుంది. 3 questions ఇస్తారు సెక్షన్ 1 లో. అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ అటెంప్ట్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. మొత్తం మాక్సిమం 6 మార్క్స్. అట్లాగే సెక్షన్ 2 కి వచ్చేసి షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్స్ టైప్ క్వశ్చన్స్. సో దేర్ ఆల్సో యూ విల్ గెట్ 3 questions in that section. So there is no choice for that also. We should write all the 3 answers for that 3 questions. And each question carries 4 marks. So that means 4 into 3, that's 12 marks. And essay type questions, that is section 3. In section 3 they will give 3 questions. You need to attempt only 2. Out of 3, 2 questions should be attempted, and each question carries 6 marks. That means total 12 marks. So here in part B, multiple choice questions you will get. So 10 questions are there in that part B. Each question carry 1 mark. So the maximum marks awarded for that is 10 marks. So total 40 marks. Now, if you see the blueprint, so this question paper is based on academic standards, not chapter wise. Academic standard based question paper you are going to attempt in SSC examination. So we have 6 academic standards. Academic standard 1, 40% questions you will get in SA1, AS1, I mean academic standard 1. In that one 4 marks question, 1 essay type question, and 8 multiple choice questions they will give, which belongs to AS1. So total 18 marks. For academic standard 2, here only 5% has given for that. So only 1 question you will get, that is for 2 marks. So what is the AS2? AS2 question means hypothesis questions. The hypothesis questions they have given for 2 marks. The 2 marks question compulsory they will give in section 1. And AS3, academic standard 3, means lab activity. For lab activity there is 18% as given in blueprint. So in that one means 18% maximum 9 marks you are going to get in academic standard 3. For that 1 question you will get in 2 marks question. In that means they may ask write the precautions or what are the material required for that to do that activity. Like that questions they may give in 2 marks. And 1 essay type question, long answers type question will get, that is for 6 marks. You should write everything, means material required, procedure, observation, result, everything. For that you will get 6 marks, that is essay type question. And 1 multiple choice questions you will get it related to lab activities, like if you methyl orange is added to the potassium hydroxide, then what type of color will get it? how it changes, the color of methyl iron changes. So like that type of questions they will give as MCQ for that 1 mark. So total for AS3 9 marks as awarded. Maximum mark for that AS3 is 9. Next to AS4. AS4 means information skill. For that 8% as allotted in blueprint. So one question only will get in for this one, that is also section 2, 4 marks. So means either it is in the form of table or diagram or a statement form, they will give that information, and they used to give 4 questions related to that information. You have to study that complete table. Then after that you should attempt that all 4 questions. For each question carry 1 mark. So maximum marks you will get for that is 4. Tarvata AS5. AS5 means drawing skill. So 15% have allotted, means after AS3 lab activities tarvata maximum marks given for the diagrams. So diagrams kochesi 15% untundi. So you are going to get a essay type question, that is 6 marks. In the 6 marks, what type of question they may ask means, maybe they will ask that draw the ray diagram for the concave mirror. They will give the conditions when the object is beyond C, at C, between F and C, between P and F, like that. You should draw the diagram, and also you should write the characteristics of the image form. So they may give 4 diagrams for that, 4 ray diagrams. Each diagram carry 1.5 marks, 1 mark per diagram, half mark for the characteristics. So like that 6 marks question you may get in this one. Either first of ray diagram for the concave mirror or ray diagrams for the convex lens, maybe ray diagrams for myopia and hypermetropia. So like that you may get a 6 marks question regarding diagrams, and 1 question for objective type question. Objective type question means they may ask that identify the shape of d orbital. They may give something, dxy orbital, dx square minus y square orbital. Otherwise they will give the shape. You should identify the shape of the molecule like that. So that carry 1 mark, total 7 marks. And AS6, academic standard 6, that is application in our daily life situation. For that here 14% marks is awarded in blueprint. In that very short answers question, 1 question you will get, and 1 4 mark question, means total 6 marks. Applications means where do we apply that knowledge in our daily life situation. For example, concave mirrors are there. So what are the applications of concave mirror? Where do we use that concave mirror in daily life situation? So like that type of questions we ask either in 2 marks, 1 2 marks question and another one in 4 marks question. That is carries total 6 marks. So here 100% mark means 3 questions 6 marks, 3 questions 12 marks. In this, out of 3 you should write attempt only 2 questions. For the 12 marks you will get, and MCQs are 10, and total 18 questions. So maximum marks for that is 40 marks. So this is about blueprint. So part 1, section 1. So what type of questions they may ask in examination under section 1? Already I told you that 2 marks questions, 3 questions they will give, no choice for that. So we should write answer in 2 or 3 sentences. 2 or 3 sentences means don't think that 2 sentences you should write and leave it. Answer you should write answer completely. Complete answer 2 marks and 2 lines sentence 3 sentence ante adi 2-3 sentence lo complete kaakapochu. Kabatti incomplete answer ani kaadu, complete answer meer rayalsi untadi. So here first question you may get from daily life utilization. In our daily life daily life situation means you applications of that knowledge in our daily life situation, or may ask formulas and problems. That all comes under first question. In second question, experimentation. Experimentation means lab activity question, and in lab activity questions they may ask what are the material required to do that activity, and what are the precautions to be taken to that activity, what is the result after doing that experiment you will get. So like that type of questions they will give for 2 marks. And that is second question. Third question, hypothesis question. The question order may change, but this type of questions they will conduct. They will give in examination. Order second, the first, second, experiment third వచ్చి ఇది సెకండ్ హైపోథిసిస్ రావచ్చు, కానీ ఇందులో మాత్రం ఎటువంటి చేంజెస్ ఉండదు. మీకు ఫస్ట్ డైలీ లైఫ్ సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్ ఒకటి వస్తుంది, యాక్టివిటీ నుంచి ఒకటి వస్తుంది, తర్వాత హైపోథిసిస్ నుంచి కంపల్సరీ దీంట్లోనే ఉంటుంది. 2 marks only has given awarded for the hypothesis question. So that hypothesis question they will give only in section 1 because it is having 2 marks for each question. ఇది సెక్షన్ 1 సంబంధించింది. సెక్షన్ 2 that is 4 mark questions. 3 questions are there in that section 2. Each question carry 4 marks, no choice. All the 3 questions should attempt. So here that answers you should write in 5 to 6 sentences. In that one they may ask the question like this. Fourth question, from daily life utilization or application, like 2 marks question, 1 application question they will ask, and in 4 marks because 6 marks are awarded for that. So ఒకటి 4 marks question లో రావచ్చు. తర్వాత క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 5 వచ్చేసి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ స్కిల్. That is either it is in the form of table or picture or graph or maybe text. ఏంటంటే టేబుల్లో ఉండొచ్చు, టేబుల్ ఇచ్చి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగొచ్చు, పిక్చర్ ఇచ్చి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగొచ్చు, గ్రాఫికల్ గా ఉండొచ్చు, లేదా సెంటెన్స్ ఇచ్చి కూడా అడగొచ్చు. సో ఇలాంటి వాటికి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ స్కిల్ అంటాము. సో ఆఫ్టర్ గివింగ్ దట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దే యూస్ టు గివ్ 4 questions under it. You may get 3 question answer in that table only. If you study properly, you will get 3 marks easily in this table. Answers అందులోనే ఉంటే కొంచెం స్టడీ చేస్తే మీకు ఈజీగా 3 మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి. 1 question they will give that related to that particular information. It may not be an answer in that, but you should know that what type of that table on what is the information giving that table, showing that టేబుల్ ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలిస్తే మీరు ఆ క్వశ్చన్ దాన్ని అటెంప్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇట్లా యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ స్కోర్ మినిమం మార్క్స్ ఆఫ్ 3 ఇన్ దిస్ AS4. దీంట్లో కంపల్సరీ మీకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది, 5th క్వశ్చన్ కింద రావచ్చు అట్లా. అలాగే 6th క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి కాన్సెప్చువల్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ కిందకి వస్తుంది. అంటే అకాడమిక్ స్టాండర్డ్ 1. Conceptual understanding means you have to write explanation type of question, or give reason type of questions, uses or differences or similarities. This type of questions they may ask as question number 6. So itla dintlo 3 questions istaru. 1 question is about application, 1 question is related to information, another question is related to application in our కాన్సెప్చువల్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్, యూజెస్ లాంటివి అడగొచ్చు. సో ఇది సెక్షన్ 2లో వచ్చే క్వశ్చన్స్. నౌ లెట్ us see section number 3. Section number 3 means it carries 6 marks. There is 3 questions in that. You should attempt only 2. Each question carries 6 marks. So here these are long answer type questions. In this long answer type questions, 7th question about conceptual understanding. Conceptual understanding means explanation part or maybe problems. For example, explain the 4 quantum numbers, like that. Explain the Bohr's atomic model, or explain the formation of boron trifluoride molecule by hybridization concept. So that type of questions they may ask in section 3. Long answer type question, that is academic standard 1. Okay, conceptual understanding. Like problem related also they may ask. Next, 8th question, that is particularly related to diagrams only. 6 marks diagram means they may give ray diagrams. Already we have discussed ray diagrams for the concave mirror, or ray diagrams for the convex lens, or the ray diagram showing the defect and correction of the myopia and hypermetropia. They may ask that type of diagrams in section number 3. Or else molecular structures. Means in chapter number 8 it is there, molecular structure. Maybe they will give, draw the shape of ammonia molecule, water molecule, methane molecule, or formation of nitrogen molecule, formation of oxygen molecule, boron trifluoride molecule, and beryllium chloride. So these diagrams are very important in this chapter number 8. Next, transportation and magnetic separation. Last chapter, in that last chapter have two diagrams. One is soap molecule and miscellany. So concentrate particularly on 8th chapter, that is chemical bond formation, chemical bonds, because there may get a diagram from that also. Next, experimentation. Experiments compulsory. There are total 8 experiments are there. Very important. Lab activity, which I have mentioned in textbook. There are 8 lab activities are there, and there are more than 20 activities also be there. So lab activities are very important because 6 marks are awarded for that experiment. So in first chapter there is one lab activity is there, to observe the images formed by the concave mirror keeping the object at different position. And third chapter there are 3 activities are there. One of the activities that the reaction between acid with metal, reaction of acid with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, electric conductivity of acid and base. These 3 activities are important in that. And chapter number 4, finding the focal length of the given convex lens. That is an activity, aim of the activity. For that you should write material required, procedure, precautions, and result. These all those things should be written. That is for 6 marks. And in 5th chapter, one experiment is there, finding the refractive index of the prism. In that one, it may come for 2 marks question only. Long answer questions may not get in that chapter. And 6th chapter, 7th chapter, 8th chapter, there are no lab activities in that. And in 8th chapter, 9th chapter, Ohm's law experiment is there. 10th chapter, Oersted experiment is there. 11th chapter, condition for the rusting of iron. 12th chapter, esterification. So these lab activities you should learn properly. You should concentrate on these lab activities. Next, so this is for this question may come as 9th question. So this is about the question paper pattern, how you are going to get in examination. Okay. Now let us part B now. Part B, it contains 10 bits, 10 marks for that. Each question carries 1 mark. Total 10 marks, but you have less time. Only 15 minutes is there for that. So in 15 minutes you should complete that part B. All are multiple choice questions only, and in this one experimental question will get. Already we have discussed, one experimental question will get, because 9 marks are awarded for lab activities. 2 marks you are going to get one lab activity for 2 marks, another lab activity for 6 marks, and one more question, mark is there now. So that is you will get in MCQ as MCQ. And one diagrammatic question they will give. One lab activity question or relative lab activity related question, one diagram question. So 2 questions over. Rest of 8 questions are there. These 8 questions they cover under conceptual understanding. In conceptual understanding, here some points are given, like identify, not related or related, incorrect pair, correct pair, correct the sentences, incorrect the sentences, or sometimes they will give match the following also. They will give match here 4 points, here 4 points, you should match it and you should identify that which one of them is correct. So this is about part B. Let us see how to attempt this in examination. Means you should follow some tips so that you will get maximum marks in examination. For that, first impression is the best impression. So what you have to do, which one you know well, which question you know well, you begin with that answer. Suppose you know very well about lab activity. Begin with lab activity. There is no, you no need to follow step by step, question number 1, question number 2, like that. But you should write the section number and question number properly. That is one thing. Second one, maintain neatness. Means you should write every question neatly. This time you are going to get 12-page booklet. Previously they have given white paper, main sheet additional, but this time you are going to get 12-page booklet. In that 12 pages only you should complete your question paper answers, because they are not going to give any additional papers to you. That's why remember that thing. Means writing and cutting the pages, like that. If you do it, if it won't be sufficient to you to write examination for that 12 papers. That's why whenever whatever you know, you write it first, begin with that. Like that, you have to maintain your timing also, because remember that it is your question examination only 1 hour 30 minutes only for physical science paper. In other subjects there is 3 hours as given. So you have to maintain the timing and neatness of the question booklet, and remember that 12 pages only are there to write your complete answer question paper. Okay. So, and don't use the red pen or green pen. Use blue and black pen only to write the examination. If you want to highlight it, you can underline with pencil, but don't use red pen or green pen. And one more important thing is that don't elaborate, means don't write very big answer, because some students used to write writing in only 2 sentences answer, they used to write a very big lengthy answer. That is not correct, because in physical science they used to see the key points are that in means in answer you have written that key points are not. That's why it is better to write point wise answer. Instead of writing paragraph, better to write points. That if you write in that way, you will get good marks. And regarding problem type of questions, if problem type of questions are there, first you need to write the data properly. After writing data, write formula. After that, substitute in that formula and calculate. Like that, step by step you should write. Don't write side by side everything, because 20 pages or 12 pages are enough for you to write if you write it properly. So you maintain that, and follow these all tips, and take water, because it sufficient water should be taken, because it is summer season. And reach your examination center in time, and write examination well. Thank you. All the best.